It's never been more of the essence. The preseason.
We gotta set the tempo and physicality right now.
For some, it's time to show up. Others, they gotta show out before it runs out. Tick-tock. In the Bay Area, the time has come to realize the promise of what could have been.
Garoppolo takes a hit, and he's hurt.
And what should be now.
You know what time it is?
Change starts a mile high.
Right there and kick the edge.
With a 40-year rookie and two fathers of time who must make the most of what they have left. It begins now.
As we welcome you to the Progressive preseason kickoff from here at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. Hot night, folks, 94 degrees on this summer night. Jimmy Garoppolo is back to game action. The 49ers' big price quarterback returns for the first time since suffering that torn ACL early last season. Meanwhile, the always hopeful and vocal Bronco Nation, well, they get their new quarterback, Joe Flacco. The Ravens Super Bowl MVP, longtime leader there in Baltimore. He is very excited to have a fresh start. As we say, good evening, everybody. Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Booger McFarland. We'll focus in on both quarterbacks, but let's start with Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo, San Francisco, with a $137 million contract. And with that comes big expectations. But he's only finished 8 games in 22 months of being a 49er. Now he's healthy, and he has what every coach will tell you is still elite arm talent, but they're ready for that big return on investment.
Well, and in order to get that, he's got to step on the field and play. And head coach Kyle Shanahan said, I need to see him play. He's only thrown 361 passes in his NFL career, so he needs to be on the field. One of the things they wanted to do in the offseason was get some weapons for Jimmy Garoppolo. Kyle Shanahan said, I need some guys with the dog in them. Well, Tess, they got a couple of them. Number one, Jalen Hurd. He was a tailback at Tennessee, went to Baylor playing wide receiver. Now he's going to be a do-it-all guy for the Broncos. But the guy that I love, the guy that's going to be the main man is Deebo Samuel. He's a guy, Tess, in my opinion, he can be a game breaker. A guy that can play receiver. He can run routes out of the slot. He can also run the jet motion. I love what Deebo Samuel can do for them.
Oh, I think, yeah, absolutely. They are the X factor for the 49ers this year. As for Flacco, whole new world now here in Denver for him. And at 34 years old, he still has a lot left. And most importantly, you spend time with him, he's happy.
Well, I'd be happy, too. In Baltimore, they didn't want him. Let's face it, they moved on. They were going with the Lamar Jackson experiment. Now he comes somewhere where he's wanted. They want him in Baltimore. He's the franchise quarterback here in Denver. They love him. He's the unquestioned leader of this football team, and he's going to go in the Bronco offense as far as Joe Flacco goes.
He's got a system that he thinks fits him perfectly here.
Without a doubt. And I think Drew Lock, a guy who, in my opinion, is not ready to start. He is different than Joe Flacco. Flacco is ready to go. Drew Lock, from under the center, he hasn't played a lot, Tess. At Missouri, he got balls out of the shotgun. Now he's got to go under center and drop back. He needs to do that soon enough.
Can be a humbling experience when you get to this league. It is that time of the year when rosters are a jigsaw puzzle. That guy has to deal with it. The 49ers GM John Lynch is with Lisa when we come back.